You board the plane, turn left and the journey begins. But in that small turn, there's a quiet war of luxury unfolding. Two words that sound similar, but live in entirely different worlds. Business class and first class. Both come with flatbeds, champagne, and VIP service. But the real difference? It's not just in the seat, it's in the experience money can and can't buy. Business class feels like you've made it. First class feels like the world has been made for you. Lie-flat seats, direct aisle access, premium bedding, personal screens, noise-canceling headphones. It's designed for comfort, convenience, and productivity. You can sleep, you can work, you feel like a VIP until you see first class. You eat on a tray table quietly while watching a movie. But in first class, you're invited to dine. Linen tablecloth, metal cutlery, wine list curated by sommeliers, lobster, caviar, truffle risotto, served on fine bone china, with courses presented one at a time, restaurant style, whenever you decide. Breakfast at midnight? Fine. Lunch after takeoff? Done. It's not just food. It's timing, plating, and presentation. Let's start with the moment you arrive at the airport. For others, first class isn't just a preference, it's a requirement. First class makes you forget you ever left home, because when your time is worth thousands per hour, and your energy affects million-dollar decisions, or when your name is printed on headlines, flying first class isn't luxury. It's protection, it's power, it's peace. In first class, they pour you, Dom or Krug, and offer wines that retail for more than most coach tickets. And if you're flying certain Middle Eastern or Asian carriers, there may even be an onboard bar. But that bar isn't where first-class passengers go. It's where they send their guests if they even leave the suite at all. It's a suite, a door that closes. A bed that doesn't just recline, it's made for sleeping, actual privacy, your own wardrobe. In first class, it's personal. The staff know your name before you board. They remember your last flight. They ask how your meeting went, how your kids are, and offer you a skincare kit that's more expensive than your favorite moisturizer. In first class, you've left the crowd behind completely. You don't hear boarding announcements. You don't wait for others to store their bags. You don't even feel like you're in a plane. You feel like you're in a moving hotel suite that happens to arrive in another country. You're not being served. You're being cared for. Lighting that changes based on time zones. Some airlines even offer double suites, so couples can dine and sleep side by side. You have more screen, more speakers, more storage, more control, and even more peace. This isn't comfort, it's isolation from the rest of the world, wrapped in cashmere blankets and scented warm towels. Business class offers a separate check-in counter, shorter lines. It's maybe a smile from the staff, and a priority tag on your luggage. Business class gets off first, but only after first class has already left. While they're waiting for their bags, you're already being chauffeured to your next destination. First class is the closest thing we have to teleportation with champagne. First class, there's no counter. There's a private entrance, a quiet lounge. Sometimes, a personal concierge greets you at the curb, takes your passport, and you don't even see the terminal. While others wait, you're re-whisked away through private security and escorted to a lounge that feels more like a five-star hotel than an airport. The lounge is where the first major difference appears. In business class lounges, there's buffet food, self-serve drinks, and some peace from the chaos. But first-class lounges, you sit, and someone brings you a drink that matches your mood before you ask for it. There's no buffet. There's a chef. A menu, table service, private sleeping rooms, massage rooms, showers with designer products, and in some cases, chauffeur drives you to the aircraft in a blacked-out BMW or Rolls-Royce right to the foot of the stairs. Then there's the seat where business class begins to impress. Because in first class, it's not a seat. In business class, you're offered a meal, a good one. Maybe a multi-course menu with options. The wine selection in business class is solid labels you recognize. The service in business class is professional, attentive, trained to meet expectations. Entertainment is premium in both, but in first class, you're often handed an iPad loaded with custom content. But beyond the seat, the food, and the champagne, the biggest difference is psychological. In business class, you're above the crowd, and when the flight lands, is it worth it? For some, Business class is more than enough. So next time you walk past those sliding doors in the sky, remember, business class takes you there in style.